Hello and welcome to ForwardForwardJump episode
15?
Episode 15. And I've got some awesome guests with me today. As you know, Johan Strydom, the Blackriverfox, is out in the wilderness seeking his manhood with his new wife. And so this week's an interesting week, and I'm very glad to welcome you guys here. We've got the double Ds of gaming are back.
Always.
Welcome back,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Dylan Johnston,
Thank you.
aka the Great Chundy.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the far side there we have Kyle Kuchlenberg, and with the gamer tag,
Last Admiral.
the last Admirable. An admirable name. Okay, welcome. And then very special to my left here, we've got Mrs. Carzola, Marilee Carzola, aka
He forced me into this.
aka Little Murrels. Nice. All right, and of
I'm
course,
not a gamer, so don't search me.
so we got a non-gamer with us today, guys. So we're gonna make her feel welcome here in amongst these.
Or a tap gamer.
Not a tap gamer anymore.
Tap gamer.
Anymore.
And myself, Corion, aka Dario Carzola. I put my gamer tag first because gamers rule. Right, and yeah, so today we've got a cool theme. It's our 15th episode, so we decided, or I decided, seeing as I have all the power this week, that we're going to do Are You Smarter Than a Non-Gamer? So we're going to have gaming facts.
I set myself up for this one. Didn't I?
And yeah, so before we get started, I'd like to know a bit about our two new guests. So let's start on let's start on the far side. Kyle, tell us, what do you play, man? What's your favorite game of all time?
I usually mostly I try to play PS4 as much as I can. But seeing with the studying and stuff, I only get time for Dota. I mostly play Dota.
Dude, you guys look like you were playing Dota last night, so you look a bit tired, so you're like, I don't have time for anything but Dota.
That's basically life, man. Dota is life.
Dota is life, alright. And Marils, what's your favourite game of all time?
Lego
Lego
games.
Which one's your favourite?
I don't know. I haven't played much of the Dimensions, but I'm hinting towards that one. You can actually build your stuff and play with it, so
That's quite cool.
I'll rather go for that one.
So in other words, Joe better watch out while he's away. He might come back to find his Lego Dimensions missing. You've been hinting the whole time. Tell Joe to drop his Lego Dimensions off here before he leaves.
Didn't leave these babies with me.
No, but Lego's cool. I enjoy Lego myself. And yeah, so Great Chandy, what have you been playing?
I've been playing a lot of FIFA 17.
FIFA 17.
Yes.
How's that?
It's great.
Is it?
It's probably the best FIFA I've ever played, yeah.
Have you played it?
Yeah, I can vouch for that. It's definitely one of the best FIFAs ever released.
What's the best part of that game?
The story
The
mode.
story mode.
So, what is the story mode? Is there like...
You're a teenager.
Do you
called-
kick balls for a living?
Basically.
You're a teenager named Alex Hunter.
A strong name. A strong name for a football player. Alex
Yeah, it
Hunter.
is. But unfortunately, they only give you that character. You can't change how he looks or anything like that.
Okay.
That's probably the only downside to it. But otherwise, yeah, you go through you have to play the exit trials. So you you do his trials to go into the Premier League. And if you fail in those, the game ends. And you have
Sure.
to restart the story.
So it's a bit like Telltale or...
It is. It's very much like a Telltale game.
Just a more playable Telltale.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
And when you get interviewed and stuff, the choices you make on what to say, influence how many followers you get and how your manager sees you.
Oh, that's cool.
The more followers you have, the more sponsorship deals you get.
That's quite
And
cool.
the higher your standing with your manager is, the more playtime you get.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. And in terms of the actual gameplay, football gameplay now, like FIFA, is it in comparison to the previous games?
You can literally see a difference.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
way
a lot better.
And the AI? Because I had a big problem with the AI of FIFA 16 and
Too
FIFA
many
15.
handballs.
No, I think the one game I played against you, I got like, I don't know, must have
6 or 7
six or seven
yeah.
handballs in one game. I mean, that was just spooky stuff. But also, your players, like, I also found someone passes and the player just stands there like this,
No, you
looking at the ball.
you
I'm like,
control
come on,
that.
AI, man.
So if you pass to someone, if you hold forward, they will run to it, and if you
Mm.
hold back, they sort of
Hang back.
jockey
Okay.
back. Yeah.
So I'm just inadequate at the game. Is that what you're saying?
No, it never used to be like that.
All right, and yeah, so FIFA 17, and then something else you've been playing?
Destiny, maybe.
Back to the Destiny, the return of the Great Chandi.
Yeah, third time of
Let all
brought the game back.
let all the competition shudder because you were in the top.
I think I'm 23rd now.
So you're in your top 25 of
You've
the
been
whole
back
country.
for how
Yeah.
long?
For 5 days.
There you go.
That's not going to be happy.
And I must say, we put together a raid team, and with you and Xlet87 together again, it's a mean team.
Yeah, I was on the Destiny app,
Yes.
and I checked that one night we stayed up till 2.
Yeah.
Besides Trials of Osiris, our Iron Banner, we had 23 wins in a row.
Are you serious?
Yeah. 23 wins in a row as a fire team.
We mercied a couple of people.
We got 7 mercies that day.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's rough.
So
And
a mercy is
yeah.
when you basically beat the other team so badly that the game ends before the final.
Yeah.
Yes, that's insane. All right, so Dylan, you're back in Destiny. You enjoying the expansion?
Very much so, yeah. That's leaps ahead of the Taken King.
Yeah, I agree. I really and the raid is awesome.
Yeah.
Eh?
And a lot easier.
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, well not
Not
it's
easier.
still challenging.
There's less moments where lag can screw you up. Like
Yes.
in the final boss, yeah, lag sure it gets you there, but
Yeah.
there's less moments where things glitch out in the first half of the raid. I'd say, or
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
3/4 of the raid.
And we did it first time, which is the first time I've ever experienced that with you
first
guys.
Time. It took them
Yeah.
a week to do it.
Yeah, I mean, like when I came into the Taken King, it took us like 3 or 4 weeks before we got the raid right.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, so it was good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
All right. So let's head on to our next segment, which is our quiz, our gaming facts quiz, where we're going to see some radical gaming facts. See if you guys knew a couple of things about games that you're really familiar with, and also kind of modified some of the facts. I'm going to read you guys a fact. Some of them are modified, some aren't, and you guys can tell me whether you think it's true or false.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
I have to give credit to InfiniGeek because I got all these facts. It was a busy week, so I didn't have time to go search for independent facts. But nonetheless, I'm very excited. They have some really awesome gaming facts, and they're all memeized. Like they're all in meme form,
Memes, yeah.
so
Okay.
you can like easily post them on things, which is
Okay,
quite cool.
that's
So you
cool.
might have seen a lot of these facts, but that's good because then you guys won't do so badly. I was thinking of lining up tequilas, and then I thought that's really not responsible of me.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll win anyway.
I'll just suicide them.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so the first fact, or maybe a false fact, is you've all played PlayStation 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know
No.
you haven't played PlayStation 2. Are you
What?
serious? Okay, wait, guys, let's not judge. All right. So PlayStation 2 has okay, you can have a look here. This is sort of what it looks like.
Yeah,
It's at
I
the
remember
opening
that.
screen of the PlayStation, and these towers like sort of
Yeah.
float around.
And when that goes red, you know there's something wrong.
Yeah, your disc's faulty.
Yeah, right. That's right. All right. So those towers that pop up at the beginning represent the games you've played, and the more games you play, the more towers are added. Right? And the longer you play, the higher the towers get.
False.
I said that's
False.
true.
I was gonna go with false because no way they could have thought about that back then. No way.
I think it's true.
It's true.
What?
Yeah.
You guessed.
Was that a guess or did you see it?
No, I looked at the tower and I thought it actually does
Intuition, eh?
It does look like it
Forward,
could
forward,
happen.
forward, jump, women's intuition. Hashtag women's intuition right
But
here.
those just look like blocks to me.
Yeah, it used to look like little blocks just floating everywhere.
Okay,
Yeah.
but look, you can see that it does look like towers.
Okay, you see, when I was younger, I never saw those towers.
Yeah, I just saw the
saw
blocks.
squares.
I didn't play games.
So we didn't play games for very long.
All right. Okay. You ready for fact 2?
Yeah.
All right.
Are we keeping score?
Okay. Let's keep score. Will you
Okay.
keep the score for us?
It's 1-0.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Ryan Noel tomorrow. Here we go. Fact 2. Okay. You remember Crash Bandicoot?
Yes.
Right? You play it? Okay. The main villain, Dr. Cortex.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, he's
Thank you for telling me his name. Forgot it.
yeah. Dr. Cortex, right? And then Hades from the God of War. You've played
Yeah,
God of War,
definitely.
right? And also, the voice of Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob SquarePants are all voiced by the same actor. Voice actor.
True.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's believable.
Yeah. I had to listen. I couldn't go.
It was just dead silent.
Please put that Hello Darkness, my old friend, part in there.
Our editing team, just remember that one. All right. Okay, that's true. Well done. Yeah,
Okay.
I thought that was quite surprising because, first of all, you know the.
I thought it was a trick question.
Well, you didn't. It didn't fool you, did it? Well done. All right, that's true. I thought that was quite random that they. I mean, they're quite
that-
distinct roles. Like,
yeah.
Mr. Krabs is like, and then
Krabs-
Hades like,
Yeah,
and
Mr.
Dr.
Krabs
Corp-
is just like this smiley little crab, and then Hades, the god of the underlord,
yes,
the god of the underworld.
yes.
How do you
Underlord.
like
How do you
do? Yeah.
But very, very interesting. So, okay. Let me get the next fact up here. Oh my word.
The only reason I believe that last one, sorry,
Yeah.
It's because, it
because-
was too random.
no, because Mario is voiced by Parthenax from Skyrim.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, that was actually one of the facts.
Was it?
Boom! You just bonus point. All right. This
Fair.
I didn't think you'd put two of the same type in there.
this is really interesting, right? Okay. So, do you guys know the game Deus Ex?
No?
Is it a Juice X?
Yeah, Deus Ex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Deus.
Yeah.
Deus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deus Ex. So it was released in the year 2000. It's like a semi-futuristic type game, very good plot. One of the people say it's one of the greatest games of its type ever. So it's a really popular game. So the game, here's the fact: the game was banned shortly after release for a period of time because when the game's in a certain point in the game, it shows the New York skyline and there's the Twin Towers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it was
Okay,
shortly
yeah.
after banned for a period.
Yeah.
True or false?
True.
False.
What?
Yep. Deus Ex was released in June 2000 and is set in the year 2052. It has sections of the game where New York skyline is visible and the two towers of the World Trade Center are missing.
That's the fact I heard.
Yes. The Twin Towers exist in the game's data files, but had to be left out of the final game due to texture memory limitations.
That's crazy.
That's
How
mad.
insane is that? So it was actually left out by like a glitch. Well, not a glitch, but like a technicality. And obviously it was released 2000, so I mean that's a year before
Yeah.
Of course, that makes
the-
sense.
2001.
2001.
Yeah, 2001.
How crazy is that?
That's insane.
I was blown away by this fact. All right, so no points going there.
It's what? It's
220. No, 221.
221.
Yeah.
You got two, I got two, Carl's got one.
why do you have to?
Yeah,
I got a
Oh,
bonus
you got a
point.
bonus
Yeah, you got a
point.
bonus
Oh,
point.
damn
Well
it.
done. All right. All right. Assassin's Creed. You know Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
Was originally conceived as a co-op Prince of Persia game.
I must say that's true.
Can I be honest? I don't know what that means.
Now you can take the 50-50 or phone a friend.
Is it multiplayer
Co-op
Is it
means
co-op?
Co-op means like two players on
can
this-
play once.
on the same screen?
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
How old is this game?
Prince of Persia is a classic game from
Yeah,
the
Prince
from
of
the
Persia
late
was-
90s,
yeah.
early 2000s.
Well, that- Okay,
But it also
I'll
involves
say
jumping
true.
around and things like
Okay,
that.
so Marley said true, Carl said true. I'm gonna say false, just to be there.
No, it's true. How can you believe it? The game was going to be called Prince of Persia Assassins.
That's such a horrible name.
I know.
That's so horrible.
I'm glad. Let's just be glad that they made Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Up until Assassin's Creed 3.
Unity.
No, 3
No.
actually was when things went
Yeah.
south.
But
But,
4 was
uh,
still great.
And you
And
You
the-
liked 4.
the London one.
Oh no! Oh, Black Flag was amazing.
Yes, that's number 4.
Then the one after, I think the
Like
latest
Syndicate.
one. Yeah, Syndicate.
Syndicate
That's
wasn't-
a really good
Was
one.
it- was it?
I
You played
enjoyed
it?
Yeah, I finished it.
You
I
played it
really
too?
enjoyed it.
You like the
That's with
the
the brother and
London one.
sister.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Unity I'm thinking of now. I didn't play- I
Unity
played
was the
Syndicate.
bad one.
Syndicate
yeah.
was great.
Syndicate was a
Oh,
good
Syndicate was good. Yeah, I enjoyed
Yeah.
that. All right, well done. So it's 2-2-2.
Yeah.
3.
No?
Yeah, she's got
I
3.
got 3.
Oh, you got 3. Nice. Okay. Gee whiz. All right,
Beginner's
there's
luck.
Parthenax. So just to clarify your point that you made for your bonus point, that the voice of Parthenax, which is the dragon from Elder Scrolls Skyrim, is the same voice actor that voices Mario, which I thought was just crazy.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Like,
And then the voice actress of
Princess
Cortana
Peach.
from
no.
Cortana from Halo voices Princess Peach. Can you believe it?
wow.
That's insane. In any case, our next... Okay, I love this one. Our next fact, right? I'm going to actually put this out as a question.
Okay.
Right? For Murray, you can phone a friend on this one, and you can vote. Either you vote with Dylan or Kyle, and you vote on their
Okay.
knowledge,
I like
right?
that.
Okay. So if they get it right, you get a point as
Okay.
well. Okay. Biggest map in any video game ever.
Do I have to say the name of the map?
You can say that the game or the series will do.
Game or the series? Is it a multiplayer map?
Let's say
No,
you
no.
get half a point for the series, a full point for the game if you pick the game.
Okay, but now I'm asking, is it like a story or are you asking what is the biggest multiplayer map?
No.
Elder
The
Scrolls
biggest
Skyrim.
map.
Oh, Elder
Biggest
Scrolls. I'm going with Elder Scrolls.
What game?
The series and then Skyrim, the biggest map.
Skyrim, the biggest map.
Yeah, and then Elder Scrolls is the series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dylan?
Does it include expansions?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to say The Witcher 3.
The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Models?
I'm
Who
probably
are
wrong.
you voting with? Dylan, Witcher 3, Kyle, Elder Scrolls, Skyrim. Hello, it's my old friend.
No, I'm because I've seen both games.
That's-
so
yeah, it's
I
neither one.
watched you play, Play The Witcher.
Yeah, The Witcher, yeah.
and
It's
I know
big.
how you guys keep talking about Skyrim. So I'm weighing it up.
It's neither of them.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's either of them. I don't know which game it is, but I
I
think
have to
there is
stick
a
with
game.
my answer though, but I know it's
I
neither
think
of
there's
them.
a game that's bigger than that.
Okay, so you're voting with Dylan.
No,
Okay.
Dylan's saying Witcher. He's
Okay.
saying Skyrim, or Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's neither.
You're saying it's neither. Okay, you can pick your own answer. Alright.
Don't ask me what the game is.
The biggest map in any video game ever belongs to the Elder Scrolls 2, well done Carl, Daggerfall. It's 62,394 square miles, over 4,000 times larger than the map in the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim.
Wow.
Let me just read that. Let me just read that again.
Daggerfall, so I didn't know how big the map was.
Over 4,000 times larger than the map in the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim.
Skyrim's map is big. Wow.
That's
Wow.
mind-boggling.
Yeah, I was going to say Oblivion,
Yes.
but I didn't remember any of the names before.
Yes,
and I never
yes.
played them. So.
Now, I would have never guessed Daggerfall, but
Me
I mean,
neither.
it is a huge
Daggerfall's
game.
the second one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, look, Skyrim is pretty much as big as The Witcher. The Witcher's a bit bigger, I think they say.
Yeah.
But if this is 4,000 times larger,
Then
How
Skyrim.
big's
I mean-
Minecraft?
Endless.
yeah, Minecraft, but there are limits to each map.
No,
Yeah.
they've changed that now. In the
Have
updates,
they?
you can just go.
Yeah, I mean, I also don't know. Maybe this has changed. I mean, some MMOs now are pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty massive.
Yeah.
But still, 4,000 times larger than Skyrim. Skyrim's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I imagine, let's say Minecraft is a good point, but again, it's just randomly generated.
story.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's not. The story mode is its own game.
And that's not a
That's-
really good
no,
game.
It's horrible.
All right, so
It's a
Carl gets
telltale.
half a point. So Carl, you're sitting on
2.5, 2,
3. All right. Okay. I've got 1 or 2 more facts here.
One who
For
basically
you
plays
guys.
games for a living.
Diablo,
Yes.
the game.
Mm.
Muddles his face. When the demonic boss Diablo is released in the final level of Diablo 1, he says something in a bizarre language.
Come on.
When played backwards, the voice is in English and it says 666.
That.
True or false?
I'm gonna say it's false.
Would they go that far?
Yeah, no,
Yes.
I'm saying it's false.
You had to choose the one Diablo that I never played. But
I
now
think
I'm
it's-
trying to think of
I
what
think
6
it's
is
true.
backwards.
X I is. Yeah. It's like X. They made it pretty simple because I suppose if you put subtitles on, it would be really, really easy to notice that 666 is standing backwards. If it's XIS 3 times backwards.
Not if.
I don't think they
Not
would go
if-
that
I'd
far.
say yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think they'd go that far.
Because remember, it might be in a different language that you can't put into subtitles.
That is also true. But I'm
Okay,
still-
so we've got a final answer no from Dylan.
I said yes.
You
True.
suggest-
You say true?
I said false.
You say true, Murrells, and
False.
Carl says false. The answer is false.
Come on, boy.
He says something in a bizarre language. When played backwards, the voice is in English. It says, eat your vegetables and brush after every meal.
That's hilarious.
Oh, well.
Oh my word,
So
I thought that was
they
hilarious.
Took it too far?
Alright, I got a gaming fact here from, I picked Final Fantasy because Joe's not here, so I have free reign. But secondly, as well, Muddles has played this specific Final Fantasy, right?
Ah.
Final Fantasy X.
10.
Ah.
So, in Final Fantasy X, there's a scene between the two main characters that are in love, Tidus and Yuna, and they're on a bridge outside one of the cities, and Tidus, the guy, tries to teach her how to whistle. Remember that scene?
That taught me how to whistle.
Really?
Yeah, that's how it taught me
See.
to do that.
Final Fantasy, the gift that just keeps giving. Right?
Since
Um,
2009.
So at the end of the scene, Tidus says, or I think it's one of them says, if you become separated, just whistle and I'll come to you. Right?
Oh.
It's a very romantic scene and that. So in Final Fantasy X-2,
Yeah.
right, you can actually visit this bridge, right?
Okay.
And when you visit this bridge, you can hear a faint whistle off in the distance.
Wow.
True.
Someone says true. Yeah.
No, false.
Quick change of mind. False, true, true.
Yeah.
Answer's true.
Come on!
How awesome is that?
That's just too
I
obvious.
think that is such a.
It
I
was-
know. I try to mind bend
I
it.
think they try to make it so that you can actually try to find her
But
Well,
the.
if you hear the whistle.
Yeah.
No, but
10-2
isn't it
is
his
horrible.
voice that you're trying to find in the second?
Yeah, she's looking for him, and
Yeah.
she
Okay.
hears the whistle.
He
off in
is
the
lost.
distance.
Oh,
So he's
okay.
whistling so that she would come find him.
But how cool an Easter egg is that? I mean,
That is awesome.
That is
You
pretty
enjoyed
cool.
that.
It doesn't
Yeah.
save 10-2 though.
no, it doesn't. No, that. Yeah, let's not speak.
Just
about
the
that.
name of that 10-2 is horrible.
All right. Everyone's seen the
Okay, so
Nintendo
you're on?
3.5.
3.
Four and
let's
a
get
half.
the scores.
4.5, yeah. you
Carl,
got it.
4.5.
2.
Dylan, 2.
4.
Muddles 4. Gee, that's because guys, you're gonna have to ramp it up. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys here. Everyone's seen the Nintendo 64 logo, but I'm gonna show Muddles because she probably hasn't.
Okay.
Right. So that's what the Nintendo 64 logo looks like.
Uh,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems as though it was designed with a very specific design in mind, right?
Yeah.
And it has, and you know, like the faces of the shape, right?
Yeah.
Like a cube obviously has a certain number
Yeah.
of sides. That when counting the overlapping faces, right, it has 64 faces and 64 vertices. Vertices are sort of the
Yeah, the I'm gonna say it's true because it's believable because but the N64 is basically built out of blocks, so I'm gonna say it's true.
But that's pretty. I mean, it seems obvious that that would be true, but also, I mean, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, that's
they
that's
achieved
insane.
that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, false again. False.
Okay, wait. So what you're saying is it's got like surfaces.
64 surfaces on the actual logo, and 64 vertices, right?
So
So
64
64 different angular planes on the, or angular.
Can I see the design again?
Yes, you can. You won't be able to count it. I tried.
I said it's false.
False, false, and true.
The answer is true.
Again.
Carl, well done. All right, we have time for one more fact.
Okay.
But well done. Carl's sitting on 4.
5.5 now.
5.5. 4.
4.
2, even with my bonus points.
Dylan keeps thinking that I'm trying to make it too obvious. Or...
Actually, I did think he swapped the numbers.
All right, I'm just trying to pick a lucky. Do you guys like a Pokemon fact?
Yeah.
Or a Nintendo
yeah,
fact?
Pokemon fact.
Pokemon fact.
Pokemon fact.
Go with that far-fetched.
Did you see the Farfetch'd?
Yeah.
Okay. Just trying to make this one difficult.
Okay.
Sitting with the Pokemon whiz here.
All right, so who, obviously in Pokemon there's a Pokemon called Farfetch'd. Muddles, this is what he looks like. It's a bird with a radish. Is it a radish? I think so. In any case, that's the Pokemon. It's
Yeah.
probably one of my worst Pokemon
Yeah,
ever,
that's horrible.
next to Mr. Mime.
No, Mr. Mime's pretty cool.
Guys. Mr.
Have
Mime.
you seen Mime Jr.
No.
from Pokemon X?
It's
It's horrible.
It's not that bad.
No, it's terrible.
Alright, so apparently the person who came up with the design was a Japanese man. I'm not sure of his name, doesn't give it here.
That's surprising.
But he basically took a psychedelic drug that's only found in Japan, and during this dream he imagined this Farfetch'd because he loved leeks and
That's a leak. That's what it is.
yeah, he was a major fan of leeks and brown birds, and so he had this psychedelic dream, and this is how he conceived Farfetch'd.
Almost that's true.
See,
I'm gonna say it's true because people will, going into the design field, people will go that far to get a design because we get it's like a creative block where you just sit and you can't. I mean, I've stayed at my Mac for like half an hour thinking of nothing.
And then you start to see things.
Nothing comes, and then I'll listen
then
to
you
a
pop a
certain
Japanese
song.
psychedelic drug.
Then
Carl will listen to a certain song.
and then it just gets your creative flow. So I'm definitely gonna say yeah, it's true.
True.
Because in today's world, it doesn't sound that far-fetched.
Oh! I'm giving you a bonus half point for that.
There you go. That's 6 now.
I'll say it's true.
False.
False, true. False from Dylan, true from Muddles,
True.
true from Carl. The answer is false.
Come on.
So, where Farfetch'd comes from, there's an old Japanese idiom that says, a duck comes along carrying a leek.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness, who would have known that?
It means a happy convenience. As duck with leek is a popular meal, the Pokemon Farfetch'd is based on the same. The anime also states that they are rare due to them being delicious. It seems that Farfetch'd were designed to be eaten from the very beginning. Any notion of them being used as food was later toned down or dropped, along with the word leek, which is now called a stick or a stalk.
So basically,
You know that
the Pokemon character
Is a food.
is a food that's going to be eaten.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Isn't it like-
Great association in a
Isn't
kids
it like the
anime.
same? Isn't it the same where they stopped making that? One of the Pokemons they sold. What's that Pokemon name?
They eat
Slowpoke's tail.
as a delicacy.
Yeah,
Really?
They sell
Wow.
it in the game. Actually, you can buy a Slowpoke tail for
Wow.
2,500 yen or whatever the currency is in the game.
Yeah.
And
And
they eat Magikarp as like a
Yeah.
cheap
That's
fish.
really disturbing. But then again, we ate burgers and pork last night. So, I mean,
Yeah, but that's
you
this
know,
is
so
our
we
Pokemon.
bribe-
This thing can. Yeah.
it's sentient. Dylan's getting like repercussions from his vegan arguments online.
Trigger.
You were the one doing that argument.
All right,
You
guys.
started it though.
True.
Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause. That was great.
I'll only give myself 3 claps or something.
So the winner is Carl.
Yes.
Well done. So
Thank you.
So I'm glad that the gamers won because that would have been really embarrassing. But
I still beat your
I
brother.
think, I think Muddles here. This was a really valiant effort.
I think she helped you set up those,
Well,
those facts.
To be
No.
fair,
I
she
won't
has
cheat like that.
she does have an old school gamer as a husband. So
That's true. Yeah,
So
that's true.
it's-
So basically,
yeah.
I've been a good husband up to this point.
Yeah.
On gamers terms. All right, guys.
Well, just have a look. Like, how can you not
yeah,
get
okay.
influenced?
Yeah, here in our makeshift studio for today, we've got Jedi robes and official replicas of lightsabers and things in the background. if you're
Fortunately, it's mostly
tuning in on the audio. Anyway, it's time for the news.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay,
do it.
Alrighty then.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep that in there. All right, welcome to the news. For this week, we got 5 items because we've got 3 people, and 3 times 5 is 15.
Okay.
I just came up with that now. All right, interesting news this week. I'm excited. So, first news item: Skyrim mods coming to PS4 after all.
Yeah.
That's very good news.
Yeah, very. Cause
I'm
like,
very excited
yeah.
for Friendly Dragons.
I was very upset when they said the mods weren't coming. I don't know about you guys.
It honestly didn't faze me.
Really?
Yeah. No.
No, there are some really cool mods.
Yeah.
They are.
But there are some really ridiculous ones as well.
I was as excited as I was when I first heard Skyrim's coming back.
Mm.
Then when I heard there was mods as well.
Yeah,
Like, the main point for me was just Skyrim.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I am very happy that the mods are
Okay, but
coming.
there's a
all
catch.
Daria wants to do is ride dragons, so
Yeah, that's.
And not on a
not
trademark.
not on tracks. Okay, there is a catch though, and I want to hear what you guys think about this. So, so the company Sony wrote that after months of discussion, not Sony, Bethesda. After months of discussion with Sony, we regret to say that while we have long been ready to offer mod support for PlayStation 4, Sony has informed us that they will not approve user mods, and they should the way they should work, where users can do anything they want for either Fallout 4 or Skyrim. So that was the original. So they basically just chucked the blame on PlayStation. That was our original report. But then later Bethesda said, we and Sony have worked hard to make this possible. So mods on PlayStation 4 will allow you to modify and create your own content by using our creation kit available. You will not be able to upload external assets with your PlayStation 4 mods, but you will be able to use any assets that come with the game, as most mods do. By creating a Bethesda.net account, you'll be able to browse and try mods right from within the game. So what that means in simple terms is that there are mods on the PlayStation 4, but the only tool set that content creation can use, and any mods that you upload, have to be mods that use the materials in the game already. So in other words, you're not going to have any
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
Sonic.
Spider-Born or lightsaber wielding Dragonborn.
It's actually funny. There's this one video of a Skyrim mod, and instead of dragons, they have Tommy the Train.
I think I've seen a video on YouTube of that.
Video
That's
game
scary.
donkey.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That video. Who's that guy?
Video game donkey.
Video Game Donkey.
He's
Check out that
hilarious.
channel.
Yeah.
That's cool. Any case, so I think that's pretty good. I'm not sure. I think textures from outside the game would have been cool and other assets you can import. But then again, I just wanted them to be able to give me, like, let me ride my dragon wherever I want, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So that I'm happy with.
I don't want... Like, there would have been a hell of a lot of stupid mods
Yeah.
if they had
They just
outside
take
stuff.
up time and space.
Yeah. I just included this here. A report on Forbes says, now, On the one hand, this is kind of a huge letdown. Only being able to use internal assets means no Super Mario Skyrim for one thing. Then again, and perhaps more to the point, it also means no nudity mods, no sex dungeon mods, and no other mods that might get Sony into trouble with parents.
That's I'm upset about.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded to have my own sex dungeon.
No, but they still can. I mean, I'm sure you can remove the clothes.
And there is leather.
But I don't know. I don't understand why that's like a thing, because the game is rated 18. So
Just look at Witcher.
That's true.
Yeah.
But like, why? If first of all, if you can do that, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
Like, why would the parents then be upset if they bought their child R-rated
you're
game?
cutting people in half.
Yeah, I'm sure that's.
Yeah, you are doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I guess that I think you guys are right. But I think I also think given time that the tool set is available and that you can upload and there's a thing. I think maybe then we might look at someone who might just be able to upload external assets, perhaps.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, perhaps.
Or they should put like a edge lock on certain mods that you obviously your PSN account is with with your date of birth, so that obviously they can see you're over 18. It's not a problem.
Now, I don't intend to download a nudity mod, but I also don't know I also don't know why that's not possible. Like, I mean, the character models are there.
Yeah.
You just have to recolor. Now, that's the other question that
And
I
then add a
have.
nipple or two.
I mean, to what extent will the tool set be to what extent will the tool set be able to give you sort of creative freedom? So, at what point can you recolor textures, for instance? I don't know. I think so.
If they do
well, I mean,
that,
there's different color textures in Skyrim.
Yeah, but
So-
if they do that,
custom, you probably won't be able
then
to.
it changes from a game more to a program, and then it's not like
But I mean,
fun anymore.
I mean, Skyrim and games like that, and like Fallout. I mean, people use that as like a tool set. Like,
Yeah, to me it's completely useless. Like when I played Fallout on Dylan's PS4, and I saw that I can build my own little town or whatever, I was like, I'm not gonna do this. This is gonna waste my time. Like, it's too much of an effort to do that, because Skyrim like sucks you into the story. I, for one, like when Dylan played it, he told me he didn't do the story until he finished most of the stuff. I went straight to the story. I finished the whole story, and then I did everything else. Because I like Skyrim story is very like
gripping,
appealing. Yeah.
So, Marily, are we looking at a female Dragonborn? No. Pet dragons or?
No, it's okay. That's your fantasy.
All right.
But I must say, you can actually make a lightsaber in Fallout 4. Or the Fallout.
Yeah, I mean, there was
that's right,
lightsabers in Skyrim, but now they're saying that's the
But
point.
if they make mods available in Fallout, in the Fallout game, then
Yeah, I think
could.
you'll be able to
There's
craft
a laser,
your own like
and there's
saber.
the metals.
Oh, yeah, that
So
makes
you
sense.
could create a lightsaber in
Yeah.
Fallout.
Yeah.
Because it's part of the package. It's part of the game content.
Elements.
Yeah.
But
That's a good point.
But that guy, that video game donkey, he actually made a saber in Skyrim, and he ran after people and cut them like one time.
All right, so that's good news for me, at least.
Yeah.
Okay, then PlayStation VR has been released. That's our second news item, and there's diverging opinions.
Okay.
Have you guys read anything or seen anything online?
We've seen a lot.
I want it.
Yeah, definitely. The VR looks like it looks really like fun, but the only thing is, the concern is space. Like,
No, that's the thing about the PlayStation VR. It's on your head and you use your control. So you don't have
but
to
you
move.
need space to move. Obviously, to move around, to say that thing over there or
No,
that
you
thing over
can't.
there.
You're playing on your controller.
Oh, okay.
So it's just
Or the
you moving your
hand
head like this.
Panels.
No, that's for the HTC Vive.
Mm.
That's the PC one. PlayStation is just the headset.
No. PlayStation
No,
also
they've
has
got
the
That's the PlayStation
paddles,
Move thing.
paddles, yeah.
Paddles, yeah.
And the camera.
Yeah.
Instead of playing with the controller, you now have the paddles.
Oh, you see, the thing for me is I just want the headset and the controller.
Yeah.
Because I'm playing games, I don't want to move.
We were talking about VR last week, but do you guys know? You know how you would say your left analog stick would move your legs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, on the right.
The
would
right
move.
one move your head.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be quite a challenge to adapt to. I mean, if you look this way and now you push forward, you're gonna go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting to like adapt.
Yeah.
Well, if you like look at the regular gamer, that's gonna be such a mission. Like, I wouldn't
I
honestly.
think it might be like just a camera thing.
Hmm.
Like, you know, you can
They take-
sometimes in games like keep your character still, but you can move the camera around.
Yeah.
and then
So
he
you
just
still
turns around.
run normally,
Yeah.
and you
Like
can just
could
look
walk-
around as the
run
camera.
that way. And
Yeah, that's-
like,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
possible.
Okay. Yeah, that could be true.
Okay, so a lot of reviews are just meh. They say it's average. Then again, there was one review I read that said that good enough is actually great when it comes to VR. Right, so I just did a summary of some of the positives and negatives, right? So a lot of the positives, they say that the PlayStation VR is comfortable on the head. A lot of reviewers say it's very comfortable.
That's a very important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's
You don't
quite.
want this thing squishing your face.
Yeah, so as opposed to the other.
Yeah.
Vive and
Yeah.
all that.
Okay, and then they say that. Oh, so the PlayStation VR has a lower quality screen as opposed to the Oculus and that.
Okay.
But they say that the screen actually holds up pretty well for the quality and for the price.
Okay.
I think is quite cool. And then the other positive was the price tag. Obviously, for VR, it's the cheapest VR option at
Yeah.
this point. That's workable. That's not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say workable because you can put your phone in front of your into like a piece of what's that?
Cardboard.
Google
Google Cardboard.
cardboard. But no, so in that price range, it's the most workable
Yeah.
solution.
Okay.
Do you have how much it is there?
I think it's
It
going to
was
be about.
$499, I think it said.
It's going to be about
Dollars.
6,000. But now here's the thing, and this is where the negative thing comes in, is that you have to get. It's cheap, and one of the negatives they said is that you have to now buy
The camera.
the camera
Oh,
and the
The
paddles.
camera's 800 rand. It's
and-
cheaper than
yeah,
a game.
and the move paddles.
extra. That's about 500-600 rand. Right
I don't know
there
if
as
yeah,
well.
I'm not sure if that comes with the headset.
You don't need
No,
the.
they don't.
You don't have to have the pedals.
You
Yeah.
have to. Yeah, that's like a, and I don't know why that is the case. I mean, for most of the, because this is what they're saying, is that they're saying a lot of the games require the paddles. They
Yeah.
don't want to play with the paddles; they want to play with
Yeah.
the
They don't
controller.
create
Yeah.
the VR for normal
Yeah.
Skyrim-like
Yeah.
games. They create it specifically with other games, which
Mm.
require like
The
the
pedals, yeah.
Yeah.
Big negative that people are saying is that it's really messy in your lounge. Now I know you guys probably don't care about this,
Nope.
Nah.
but for your older gamers like myself and that, I mean, a big part of the console market is to have your living room looking neat and
Yeah.
technologically advanced. So now first of all, with the VR, you get this big black box that comes with it, and like the PlayStation Pro, it doesn't look very appealing. And then there's tons of cables. Like you've got cables going in, and obviously the USB on the PlayStation's at the front.
Yeah.
So there's cables coming in the front of your
I'm
PlayStation,
sure
going on top, and
You could make it neat.
you
If you
have
tried hard
a look, man. I mean, that's
The
thing.
only thing I'm
Has the
gonna
cables
say
like
about
tied
that,
into a little hairband.
that's a contentious thing. But I mean, go have a look and see what you think.
the only thing I'm gonna say about this VR thing is I'm gonna love it when you guys have it, because what better way to scare
No,
the
my door's
living
gonna be
daylights
locked.
out of
My door's going to be locked when I play VR.
Right, and then the last negative thing is the limitations of the games. It's still in early days. And so, yeah, they say, virtual reality is still in its early days, and it's unclear whether it will ever catch on with people beyond gamers. If you already own a PlayStation, spending a few $100s for the headgear and accessories is worthwhile purchase to get started on virtual
Yeah.
reality. But then again, this is the big thing. A lot of people say it gets boring.
I could think so.
Like they said, they played for a few hours and it was cool at the beginning, and then it's like, now they're
Okay.
bored.
Yeah.
So one
But
person,
that's just the games thing.
yeah. I mean, for the average consumer, the thrill of virtual reality gaming with PlayStation VR may be fleeting. Initially, virtual reality will probably mesmerize you because it's so unlike any gaming experience you've ever had. But the scarce number of good games available today, combined with the fatigue you will experience after 30 minutes of gameplay, may drive you back to your gaming on your smartphone or your television.
I might get sick playing it though.
So that's just a couple of
Motion
perspectives
sickness.
because I wanted to highlight what a couple of people are saying. And then Brian Chen says, he summed it up, and I think this is the point from Seattle Times. He says, "So I wouldn't run or even stroll for that matter to buy a virtual reality system. Batman can't even walk yet anyway." So yeah, I think he was playing the Batman
Yeah.
game, and apparently it's like the limitations of the games, and this is what a lot of people are saying. But like we spoke about last week, if you tuned in last week, we said, we need to buy VR so that developers will start seeing the investment prospects
Yeah.
in making good quality games for VR.
Yeah.
And we as gamers, I mean, VR is like the ultimate thing
Yeah,
for us.
that's
Yeah.
like the dream.
So again, I think negative that there's a few limitations in the games, but positive is, it's the start. We
potential
can
of it.
potential.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready for the next item?
Yeah.
I think you guys are going to like this one. Gears of War film in the works.
Nah.
I'd like it. I was
There
a
we
big Gears fan back in the day.
Yes, I'm a big Gears fan. So, Gears of War 4 is being developed with Universal Pictures under producers Scott Stuber from Ted and the Kingdom and Dylan Clark from Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Ooh.
A movie based on the popular third-person shooter franchise has been rumoured for years, but Rod Ferguson, studio head of game developer The Coalition, said, now was the right time to make the leap to film.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think
This-
having the producer of Ted is necessarily a good thing.
Thing, yeah.
The thing is,
And the Kingdom either, I mean, let's be honest.
I wouldn't necessarily want to be an actor in that movie because those suits look rather heavy.
Yeah.
Those suits
And-
look really
And you
heavy.
need a couple of beefcake actors
Yeah, you
as
need
well.
some big people. And
Yeah.
Good
but
actors as well.
I
No,
don't
that's the
think.
problem, right?
But I think the struggle is going to be to find a strong protagonist like Marcus.
Mm.
Like, there's no one that I can think of that has
Just get the voice
a
actor.
strong like
Persona.
character
Women
like he
suit
does.
and-
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
See,
Use the voice.
the other problem with Gears of War for me is that in the game,
Green
right?
screen.
No, the green screen. No, but I mean, there will have to be a lot of effects, but that's fine. I'm just worried about in the game. It's very much like hoo-ah, like very
Yeah.
stereotypically war story,
Yeah.
like war culture, right?
Yeah.
Which is fine for the game because you're shooting aliens and there's
Yeah.
things exploding and you. But I'm worried, like on film, that it might translate into like a real B-grade action film, and that's what I think. And
Yeah.
especially with, okay, sure, Stuber and Clark, they've done. I mean, Rise of the Planet of the Apes was what it,
The first
really
one.
Good. Yeah, the first one was good. But the second one, there was like they
Yeah.
went a bit overboard, like making the monkeys ride horses and like taking over the planet.
Yeah.
Actually,
But I mean, if it's a passion project for them, then it could turn out to be a good. I'm just worried about video game films. I'm very skeptical
Yeah.
of video game films.
but
Never
the
seen
Assassin's
a-
Creed film,
Oh yes, that looks great.
exactly.
That looks really good.
So I have my hopes high for this one.
Yeah, let's check it out. Let's see what comes. What
But then again,
Meh.
God of
comes
War,
out of this.
War of War. What?
World
World
of
of
War.
Warcraft.
Uh,
I liked it.
Did
I didn't
you?
see half of the movie, but I liked it.
I saw the first
well,
half. I
if you
was
fell
enjoying
asleep,
it.
that says a lot
No,
about
I was
the
really,
movie.
really tired.
Excuses.
His design.
Barry also fell
All
asleep,
night.
so
It
that's-
wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
It was
'cause obviously you have to use a lot of effects to make that a reality, and they didn't do a bad job.
Yeah. Okay. Gears of War. Let's see what the trailer looks like. Hopefully,
Yeah.
beginning of next year. All right. Number 4. Power Rangers Mega Battle announced. Power Rangers game. So I was very skeptical of this at first.
I
Until-
thought it's a movie.
Yeah,
No,
it
no,
is.
no.
But they're making a game.
And I heard
I
they
saw
are
that.
using the stuff they use in the Transformers to make the actual robots, like in game. They're
Sure.
using the same what's it called?
Or
Like the way the way they made Transformers, they made the
I
robots.
see. Yeah.
They're gonna do that in the game as well.
Sheesh.
And in the new, I think there's a new series, a movie coming out.
Yeah,
as
a
well.
new movie.
I thought there
I
was
saw
a new
their
movie coming
suits.
out.
Did you guys see the new trailer for Power Rangers?
I haven't seen the
No.
trailer yet.
I
The
just saw
trailer
the
looks
suits.
pretty good, and like you see the guy transforming, but like his suit starts to like peel over his skin. It looks really cool. I'm very excited. I was a massive Power Rangers fan. I
Yeah,
watched
no, definitely.
every single episode of the first 2
I didn't
seasons.
watch any of it.
Really?
No, you
No.
were more Bobby's
gracious.
princess girl.
No.
No Bobby Princess.
No.
No Power Rangers.
Megabots!
Oh, Metabots. Yes, you remember Metabots.
Nah,
Metabots.
nah.
You don't
You
remember
fuck with
that?
robots!
Nah.
Aw.
Dole, you gotta watch Metabots.
No, it sucks now.
Not that the childhood. What's it?
Fantasy
The
of
childhood. Yeah, the childhood twilight is over.
Totally.
Okay, but here's the thing, and this is what I'm really excited about because I'm just thinking. Apparently, it's going to be a brawler. So the game, it says the studio. Oh, here's the thing. I'm really excited about it because Namco Bandai is.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So like DBZ vibes.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, they did Dragon Ball Z. They did a couple of other games. Great
Naruto.
games. Naruto. So according to Namco Bandai, the Saban, or Saban, I don't know how you pronounce that, classic, is coming to PS4 and Xbox One. The studio behind Dragon Ball Z explained that the game will feature classic brawler-style gameplay, and this is what really gets me. And will center around the first 2 seasons of the TV show.
Ooh,
That's
the
good,
first
yeah.
2 seasons were
Now
good.
you see, that was my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, that was everyone's.
Before they started adding every
Yes,
single
ninja.
color in,
Yeah.
in all the...
Power Rangers Rainbow Power. But the first 2 seasons, the game will feature Megazord battles, which you mentioned as well, and it's due for release in 2017.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
That's
No,
quite
I'm
cool.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I mean, Namco Bandai, when they make brawlers, it's
They
a brawler.
make
Yeah.
they make it really good.
What I like about Namco Bandai as well is that when they do make games that are based on other mediums or content,
Yeah.
they tend to be really true to the original.
Yeah.
So if you've played the Naruto fighters or you've played Dragon Ball Z,
Dragon Ball Z
it's
story
really
is...
true to the original
Yeah.
series.
Yeah.
And so I think, and obviously the gameplay mechanics, they always nail that as well.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
Definitely.
So I think if they can do that, that'll be really great.
Yeah.
And for a new generation of gamers,
Exactly. They aren't like us
C-grade
that
games.
grew
Even-
up with the classics.
Even Ryan, our younger brother,
Mm.
I don't know if it's, he's now what, 11?
Mm.
And he's had a PS4 for a year now,
Mm.
and he hardly
Plays it.
ever plays it. If he
No,
plays
no,
it,
he
he plays FIFA or COD.
Mm.
Um,
Like, that's like-
Minecraft.
When I was his age, I was playing Final Fantasy with you.
True.
There we go.
See, we grew
Wow.
up with the classics,
Yes.
with the good games that got
Yeah.
us where we are today.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kids these days do play a lot more games on their phones, like these silly, really
We never
silly
had.
games.
We had Snake.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
When I got my
Bounce.
first phone, it
And
was
bounce.
Snake,
Yeah.
Snake and Pac-Man and Block and all that stuff.
So, what do you guys think? Do you think this new generation of gamers, they are gonna be hardcore gamers? You're gonna have to work hard with our
Yeah,
kids. huh?
definitely. There is definitely like
Get
the,
them into
you
the
get
hardcore games.
you get the
My
odd
kid's
ones.
not going to go outside for the first 4 years of its life.
Check child services rocking up at Dylan's door. So you've kept your child confined to a small room with an Xbox.
My kid's
2.
going to be in one of those like gaming things where you like go into a different world. My kid's just from the moment it's born going to be placed into a
Let them raise
a gaming
you.
crib.
VR MMO RPG. That's what your kids. A VR MMO RPG. That's what it's going to be raised on. All right. Final news item. I included this as a sort of more of a humorous news item, and I thought this was quite hilarious. So there's a modder. His name's Hitman Nico, right? And he's developed a mod for GTA 5.
Okay.
And basically what he's done is, in the game you get various weapons, and then the one weapon you get is like a sticky bomb. You can stick it on cars and stuff.
Yeah.
And basically what he's done is he's replaced the sticky bomb with a Galaxy Note 7.
Oh.
So now you go to the shop and then there's all the weapons and you can buy the Galaxy Note 7 and then you can stick it on cars and it blows up the car.
That is classic. That is so good.
How classic is that?
That's awesome.
That's good.
So big ups to Hitman Nico.
Yeah.
I've
That's
seen
very
all
good.
these memes as well about this whole iPhone 7, blows up and whatever. In CSGO, Counter-Strike, where the terrorists against the, whatever they're called.
The allies.
Yeah. You obviously have to get to the bomb, and there's a big circle with an X, and it says A or B, and you have to place the bomb. I think most of them, like all these memes, this is the guy, the terrorist, standing with a Note 7,
Note 7.
in his hand.
So there's a lot of that going around.
Yeah.
Shame. That's a difficult thing for Samsung to
Oh, I
overcome.
love it.
Yeah, no, Samsung.
I don't like Samsung.
Samsung and phones don't mix.
Really, is that the new thing going?
The TVs are amazing,
Yeah.
but the phones are horrible.
All I'm saying is, no jack.
That's fine.
It's fun. I have an
Would you
iPhone
rather-
6s.
Would you rather carry around an iPhone 7 with a small adapter or a Note 7 with a fire extinguisher?
At least I can defend myself with the Note 7.
You know you're gonna go to jail with your Note 7.
Yeah. I was. I heard on the news that also on aeroplanes they're like banning Note 7s
Yeah.
and stuff.
They would do.
They wouldn't allow them to take it on the plane.
Sheesh. All right, that's the news.
Cool.
welcome back. We're going to plug this and call it a day. You guys might have noticed today we don't have any video. That's because we were filming with the Galaxy Note 7 and it exploded during the set. So unfortunately we're just audio today, but next week you're going to catch our beautiful faces back here on YouTube. We'll have our podcast on YouTube anyway this week with some of the visuals from our conversations. And yeah, catch us on Twitter if you're not afraid of the birds. You can tweet us at FWD You can see this is Joe's section. Let me repeat that. At FWD Yeah, and you can tweet us there, follow us, and we'll follow you back. Catch me, that's Dario_Carzola on the Twitters. And Blackriverfox. Catch the Blackriverfox on Twitter as well. And then if you're afraid of the birds, catch us on YouTube. You just type in /Jump, look for our logo.
Click subscribe.
Please click subscribe. Samsung will pay you a lot of money if you have a Galaxy Note 7 and you subscribe.
Allegedly.
And then if not, catch us on the iTunes. Also on iTunes, you just type in /Jump and you'll catch us there. And that's it for the show. Guys, thanks for joining us today.
Cool. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. It was really good, and you guys did well in the quiz. I was really impressed.
Cool, I gotta say.
Carl, we've got a gift for you in the back.
Okay, cool.
But it was also a Galaxy Note 7.
Unfortunately.
So instead, we're just going to say thank you. And our thanks will be enough, I'm sure. Anyway, guys, tune in next week, and yeah, this was awesome.
Cool.